Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel. Has a shot! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. That's a corner kick. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tchouaméni is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He might be in here! Oh, he's onto this. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Colorado Springs can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Tries to pass it through. Sommer claims comfortably. Half-time getting close now. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. He's in a good position. There's the shot! He's got a goal! Argentina are level.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal stand.
Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Today, please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 10, Griezmann.
So once again, we're underway.
Number 18,
Colorado Springs clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Ribery. Shot could be on. Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal...
Messi! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's real.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that's been won straight back. Luis Suarez. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Costa Curta. And here's Neymar. Strong running down that left flank. Neymar. Ribery. Costa Curta has it in a wide position. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ribery.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Picked out, takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Argentina blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pinches it off him. Van Basten.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Haaland absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Haaland. Well, that has not gone well. Ribery. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, super ball! And the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is the last effort of the game. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Yeah. Gently done. Can he spark a counter here? He is through here! Very nicely done. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is expertly dealt with. Otto, that's a lovely, neat pass. Suarez is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Not the most convincing of passes. Tchouaméni. Saka. Now that looks a decent ball. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Gehi. Oh, easy pickings there. That is good alertness. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Cruyff. And Cruyff! He's beaten the... and he's found the net! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 9, Luis Suarez.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Can he get it through? Cruyff. Nesta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a throw. Baresi.
Colorado Springs can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bellingham has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Neymar. Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cruyff. Bellingham. Now it's Tony. Now it's Tony. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute at
And he's picked it up out wide. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's a promising position. And he can clear it away. And we hit half-time. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick request.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. This is the time you need that pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Tony. Can he finish? Odo. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Van Basten. And he's there to get it away. But they've got it again. Still just a single goal between the sides. Baresi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Odo. Cruyff. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that has not gone well. Baresi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And they win it back again. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Tony unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Beckham. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Pretty robust defending. England really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Shot, surely! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what a ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. It's a searching pass.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though.
Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Casillas. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross goes in there. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's ambitious. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gently done. Threads one in. Now it's Torres. Bellingham. Cruyff. Otto. Now that looks a decent ball. And once more he proves rigid and robust. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's intervened well there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atletico Mineiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. And he's picked out the run. And it's made its way to him. An uncompromising challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Tries to pass it through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Courtois clears. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great vision. And he's heaved it away. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Thinks about the shot. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Otto. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Cruyff. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to play it through. And here's Haaland. Atletico Mineiro finding their Platini! Superb goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 15.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Atletico Mineiro are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez. Number 21.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Number 19.
And that has put paid to that.
Kuta.
And he welcomes it in.
Field. Number 23.
Now there's a... He's having a shot!
Number 17.
Played out towards the right wing.
Lewandowski.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Robertson.
And here's Platini. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Drogba is flagged offside. Haaland. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement. And he was quick to react. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Lewandowski. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rafael Leao. He's tried one! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Has a shot! Atletico Mineiro have their second corner now. Platini! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope.
Goes for a shot! In he goes again. Oh, it's come loose. Shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta does well to get it back. And it's Robertson. Haaland. McAllister.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Niño.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him.
Morientes. Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Beckham! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi, and Messi! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Torres hurtling down that right flank. He won't be happy with that one. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Always Morientes! And he nearly went all the way.
Morientes really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cruyff. Costa Curta. And it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi.
Colorado Springs truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Morientes. Big chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Colorado Springs certainly can feel happy about how things have gone. but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Beckham to take it as usual. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Baresi. Costa Curta. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He is through here! Caresses it through. Messi. There's the crossfield ball. Messi. Messi. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Now Costa Curta. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely shaped ball. Chouameni. Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal. Right back in the game. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Morientes. Number 15. Fernando Torres. Number 8. Messi.
Has a look and plays it
Number
forward.
10, Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 6.
Adams cuts it out.
20,
And it's Beckham.
Number 19.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well read, nice interception.
11, Ronaldinho.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's well spotted.
Substitutions taking
Tries
place.
to pass it through. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost Ronaldinho is on his... He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was good.
And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence.
And Bebeto! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shifted upfield. Azar. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Cruyff. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Azar. Otto does well to get it back. Luis Suarez. Out to the left it goes. Foot in. Messi. Barcelona finding their passes. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, within an inch or two.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he plays one through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bebeto. And that has been slung wide. João Neves with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. Oh, that's nice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Cruyff. Neymar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. Messi is having a shot! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very...
Can he finish? And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly.
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Van Basten goes down, but nothing given. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Marquinhos has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rice. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. 4 added minutes on the board. Threads one in. Oh, he's burst through! Plenty to aim at here. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily...